Welcome to another highest self meditation. The first meditation we had done in the focusing phase brought in your child and your wise woman. And the reason I'm bringing a highest self meditation into the self section is because I want you to get more and more comfortable of what it feels to be connected to your source, connected to your truth, and connected to your highest self. Because in these moments, when you get connected to your highest self, you can now bring this tool into your daily routines. For example, every day before I get out of bed, I connect to my highest self. How does she feel? How does she act? What is she like? And I need to feel her in my body before I get out of bed. So this you can incorporate into your routines, but I want you to also start to pay attention to how your highest self may have evolved throughout this course, how it continues to change, and that's okay. I'm really excited for you to dive into this workbook so you can continue to uncover your highest self. And if you're having trouble feeling it, that's okay too. It'll get easier, and it'll get to the point where when you're in a situation, you can say to yourself, am I in my fear or am I in my highest self? Okay, I'm in my fear. Okay, what does my highest self feel and think in this situation? And then you can tune into it. Just like when we were talking about the books on a shelf, we can now pull that highest self book and you can feel it flowing through your body and step into that when you need it. Okay, so if you want to close your eyes with me, I'd like you to take 3 deep breaths and listen to the water trickling in the music. Imagine the water running along your feet, and the way it feels in your hands. Feel the temperature of the water, the smell of the water, the sound of the water. And I want you to start to feel and connect to your inner source. What does that mean to you when I say that? If you can't connect to your source, connect to the source of the world, the earth. And I want you to remember a time when you felt your best. What were you doing? Who were you with? What were you wearing? How did you feel? And I want you to feel that energy coming in through your feet, filling your body into your heart, and shining outwards, out from your head. and out from all over your body. Feel what that feels like to be at your best. Do you feel confident, secure, safe? Feeling your highest self is an energy, but try to put some words to it so that it's easier for you to recall. Now I'd like you to take that feeling, the feeling of your highest, truest self, and I want you to imagine going through your day, embodying this feeling of your truest, highest self. You are in cloud 9. You are unstoppable. You are bold. How do your actions change? How do you show up differently? If you weren't afraid of failure and you could have anything you could ever want, how would you show up? Who would you be? Feel it, be it. You don't have to see it outside of you. You just have to feel it within you. Here is where you connect to your faith, your blind faith. Here is where you connect to your faith within you of who you are. Here's where you trust yourself. Here's where you believe in yourself. Here is where you let go of everything you have been told and you say no more. Here is where you choose how you show up on a daily basis and stop letting your fear dictate who you are and who you will be. We all get scared. It's what we do with it. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to look at it? How are you going to perceive your fear as you continue to push yourself out of your comfort zone? Are you going to embrace it and know that we all feel fear? Are you going to soothe it? Are you going to reprogram it and nurture the scared inner child? You are not your fear. Just because you have fearful thoughts does not mean you have to engage in them and embody them. From now on, you will embody your truth, your highest self, and you will be kind to your fears. You will nurture your fears. They are still within you. So to completely ignore them is impossible. But we can continue to learn to observe them, soothe them, and be kind to them. It does not have to dictate who you are and who you show up as. It is part of you, but it doesn't have to become you. And I want you to feel as if you're in your highest self in this moment. And I want you to imagine your fears as yourself standing in front of you. And I want you to embrace your fear and tell your fear, I get it. I get why you're scared. I got you. I love you. And I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be patient with you and kind to you and love you. It's just me and you. We got this. Hand in hand. You will always have both of you within you, the fear and the truth. Which one will win? The one that you feed, the one that you focus on. What you focus on expands. Strengthen your truth. Strengthen that connection. And continue to listen and acknowledge your fear, just as you would a child. You decide which one takes over. Love your fear. Love yourself. Do you really love who you are when you're at your worst? Honor her. Understand her. And with each breath, I want you to imagine your inner self, your highest self, the truth of who you are, grounding you into the earth, creating roots and becoming one with you and the earth. This is your foundation. This is who you are. And I'd like you to start wiggling your toes and your hands. Take a deep breath in and ingrain that memory of your highest self into each one of your cells. Embody this in everything that you are. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So good. This is why I also wore red today, so that you can continue to love yourself, your fear, and all aspects of you. Just as we discussed in the emotion section within our focusing phase, the more you understand all of your emotions, all of the players on your team, the better that relationship will become. I'm so proud of you. You're doing good.